How we get?
Let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sun said it is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, yeah, that's what we do. We'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. Here we go. All right. Dance, dance, now this Christmas, we're gonna dance. We're gonna dance, 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 come on. Dance. We're gonna dance, dance, have a good time. Dance, dance, all night long. We're gonna dance, dance, and have a good time. I think Santa's gonna come and join us in this song. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart.
All right. I'm going to bring everyone up. It is live. We have a couple blank spots. We couldn't quite, I'm not sure what was going on. Sometimes technical difficulties, but there are 5 of us from the Paprotech, well, 6 of us. I would count myself and add everyone in here that are part of the Paprotech team. So let me bring up the team that's here as we get started. We're going to start out all the way. We'll go through the Colorado crew first. In Colorado, Mr. Danny Shard. Danny, how are you, sir?
What's up, everybody? Happy holidays from PPT.
We are live and in that same office in Glenwood Springs. And the next button is Jason Lee. How are you, Jason Lee? You made it on. You bumped a couple other people off because we couldn't get all 8 that we were planning to have on. How are you, Jason Lee?
Hi, guys. All good here. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. And I like to see the number. I think we're a 66 concurrent, so we certainly are going to have, Billy's going to have to give out at least 2 $200 Amazon gift cards. We'll see if we hit the 100 where we give out another 500. Jen, the other side of the office in Colorado in Glenwood Springs is Jenny Rickle. Jenny, how are you?
Doing fantastic.
Look at that. She is festive as can be. And
I love the holidays. I'm really excited to be here.
And now in Warsaw, Indiana, not quite as festive, but has background of John Weston behind him, Mr. Billy West. Billy, how are you?
Yeah, I can't tell which side he's on, but doing great over here for real. Merry Christmas, everybody. It's great to be on. I see that number ticking up, so you guys are going to cost me some money, but it's Christmas season and I'm feeling pretty giving.
There we go. All right, we got 74 according to my count going up here, and all the way down in no, not Florida. Usually from Florida, but from the balmy state of Minnesota, Mr. Luke Uzdigian. Luke, how are you? Your first time on a live stream here on our YouTube. How are you, sir?
We're doing well. Merry Christmas to everybody. It's a little too brown for me in Minnesota. I like my Christmases nice and white. So hopefully we have a miracle in the next few days, but hope everyone's doing well. Merry Christmas.
All right, we're going to bring everybody who's here live up. Hopefully, we had Josh, Paul, and Mike who are also going to join us, and we just couldn't get it all to work out. Sometimes tech just doesn't work the way I want it to, but I also want to have some fun today. We're going to do some trivia. We're going to talk about the year of the past, talk things about the future. But let's start with this. If there's 5 of us, so I think we'll see who comes first, who wants to talk, and I'll flip to your screen. What are some? Mike Stetzel just joined in. We'll see if he can join in. Somehow people just kind of show up. But remind me of something that happened this year that's a memory of PayProTech in 2023. Who wants to go first? What's a memory that stands out from the last 12 months?
I'll go first.
All right, Danny.
Our last partner event at the Western States Conference was one to be remembered. We threw a bunch of really cool partner events this year at ETA, at all of the regional shows. But the last one, I thought Nate and Josh and Paul and their teams really knocked it out of the park. We had a mansion with our partners at Enroll and Pay, and probably had the most partner attendance I think that we've had so far. So it was a really cool event and one to be remembered for sure. One we want to build on going into 2024.
Love it. All right. Oh, why is Mike all the background on that screen?
Hey!
Mike, I don't know what's going on there.
Hey,
We get a little extra Mike. I have no idea why that is, so we're going to figure that out here in a second. Mike Stetzel has
I
joined us.
feel lucky to be in now is all I can say. Oh, my God, I am. Wow, hey.
We're working on that. I have no idea when. That is a bizarre look. That was not the intended look of what was supposed to be going on there, and we're going to take care of that here in a second. But who else? Another memory from 20. We've had so many things going on, and we started out with our hot sauce rollout that really kind of started a year ago in December, but really with free placements. We had March Madness. Any other highlights of people? We had an event in Florida. What are some things, some memories of events or things that we rolled out in 2023? Anyone else on our esteemed panel here?
I got one.
All right, Jenny, all you.
I thought it was really cool that we rolled out the Deja Vu and Valor Suite so that we have an additional option for people who don't want the extra fees for pay anywhere, but we still have the touchscreen and the additional options to provide for you and all your customers. So I was really excited that we rolled that out the past year.
Here.
Pricing, dual
Good
pricing.
stuff.
Dual pricing.
Dual pricing, yes.
I love it. So we're going to go with this picture. Why is Mike on the background of everything? I have no idea why that
about
is.
Parties, and Jenny's talking about dual pricing and the really good stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep. So we're gonna get to that. If you want to join our trivia game, our staff is already in there. You can scan that QR code and put that number in. We're gonna do some trivia here in a little bit. But so I'm gonna keep that up just for a second. In fact, I'll go full screen on that. And we're going to specifically remind everyone that if you want to sign up, and where are we at right now? We're at 84. We're climbing. We are climbing. Can we get to 100? Right now we have two $200 gift cards, but you have to enter, and we have a special domain right here.
I'm sweating over here.
Go to ppt.today, and that'll redirect to a form. It'll ask for your name, email, and phone number, and it'll enter you in. It immediately puts you into a Google spreadsheet that I'm then going to do a randomizer and choose how many gifts we have to give and send them over to Billy after we're done here today. So that you have to register. So you got to go to ppt.today. It'll be taken down probably 20 or 30 minutes after this is over, so no one can get in if they weren't watching live. But you want to go there in the next 20 or 30 minutes to make sure you're registered for our prizes. Thank you so much for watching. Now, the real question I have is how I'm going to do this. So I'm going to do, give me a second here, because this was originally going to be Josh, and Josh has not been able to get on. But we launched just a couple of weeks ago without not much fanfare, and we're going to do a press release here in a couple of weeks. But we launched a new website and a new logo. And what you see there is our new website. It is awesome. That's why I wanted to have Josh kind of talk about it. So I'm going to throw it to Danny. It was a year ago, January, where we started along the idea. And Danny had mentioned earlier that he's never been part of branding like this and talking about our logo. As we started with the idea, could we start with a new logo? Could we launch a new website? And we started that process last January. Danny, when Josh first made the presentation and brought this to you, what were your thoughts about it? And can you kind of walk us through the 4 pillars of Papertech? I'm putting you on the spot because this is supposed to be Josh's piece, but.
Oh man. Yeah, I'll do my best. I don't have the 4 pillars memorized, so I'll probably need your help on that.
I'll jump in there.
It's been an amazing process. What Josh has really taken, and it's more than just a logo, right? With what this represents, with our partners, with our merchants, with our employees. I mean, the entire concept of our logo has some meaning and has some background to it. It doesn't just look cool and go with everything, because it does. I love the freshness of the new logo and just how Josh has really kind of been able to position this with our partners and with our, websites and with all the new marketing that he's been creating. It's an amazing thing. But these 4 pillars, they mean something. They don't just look like the Verizon signal on your phone, right? So it's Papertech, it's the Papertech partners, it's our merchants, and it's their customers. It's all of us, right? And so we kind of make these 4 pillars, and this is what defines and what is Papertech. And he's been able to do some really cool things with it, right? So you're going to see some cool swag, some new marketing material. You'll probably see some of the old logo mixed in, as in you can see in my background, I'm pretty partial to it, but the new logo is something that's going to be everywhere. And all of you are probably going to have hats and shirts and different things with the new logo on it. And I think you're going to love it as much as we do.
I couldn't say more. I'm so excited about it, Danny. And really, as we were talking about this and rolling this out, Josh brought this together. And what I love is the symbolism of the momentum that this icon looks like. When Papertech was birthed in 2004, coming up on 20 years ago, it really was a group that was just focused on trying to sell some beginning accounts, but quickly realized to grow to the level that Papertech wanted to, and that Matt Hoskins wanted Papertech to grow to, payment processing technologies, we had to do that through partnerships. And so as Papertech wants to grow, it has to see more partners than it does team members of Papertech. We realize that there's a lot more partners of Papertech than there are staff members of Papertech. And that's important because we also need to know that there are more merchants than partners and that there are more customers than merchants. And if we keep growing all those, we're going to see incredible momentum and growth. And that is our goal. And so as I was doing that, we're going to watch a video. It's about 8 minutes long, and this will be something for our host and for me to do a little editing maybe in the background and get Mike out of the background. But I'm going to roll a video that I've recorded of an interview of 3 of our partners. Kurt, who has been with us for about 6 years, he'll talk about that. Vicky, who is actually, I cut some of the parts out, so just to give you a little context, Vicky is Danny's mom, and she'll talk in the opening about how she got to Papertech. She had seen it for a long time and what that meant to her. And then Alex will bring in the whole conversations here. So I'm going to roll this video. And I think this is really the essence of who Papertech is. And one of the reasons that we rebranded, put a new logo and a new website is we want our focus on our partners.
Well, actually, I was in the medical equipment sales arena for probably about 10 years. And then I had a friend that was in merchant services. And I was really intrigued with it. And I asked him a lot of questions and everything. And to make a long story short, I actually dabbled in it kind of part-time at first in the evenings and on the weekends, and I really wasn't quite sure if that's the direction I want to go. So I kind of wanted to test the waters, and till this day I'm grateful that I did. So I did that for probably about 4 or 5 months, and then I went full time after that period, and I've been in the business now for a little over 10 years.
I started looking at what he was doing, and then I started doing some research, and then I came across this company called Serve, and that was head up by Mark Beauchamp, and then through that I came into the knowledge of you guys and Papertech and payment processing, but I wasn't too headlong into payment processing. That kind of lagged for a while. But then once I discovered what the opportunities were, then I really started to get after it and have enjoyed it immensely.
He convinced me, after my husband passed away, he convinced me to get in and become a partner. And I really didn't know what that looked like, because I'd seen everything from pretty much an operational side with him. And I really didn't understand what becoming a partner was going to entail. And, I was resistant to door-to-door knocking and all that kind of stuff. And once I got out there, I'm like, okay, what have I got to lose? Let me get in there and do this. I love PayProTech, and from that moment on, it was all about networking, meeting people, which I'm out and about all the time, and just those connections that you have. It became like an adrenaline rush, a total adrenaline rush. And having this PayProTech team behind me is amazing. And I can honestly tell you, I have to ask for help. They're not hand-holding me. I don't get anything like that. I hustle. And just, I love this business, and I love what it does for my merchants. It's been a great thing to be able to bring into this area.
Set up my business, which is called ProudStar Financial. I initially started working with, I signed up with 4 different partners. Like Pfizer was one of them, and or companies, I should say. And but what's been true the whole time is it's just been so much better working with PayProTech because of the supports that are in place. And like I said, Mike's been, he's been outstanding and helping me get after this. Started to look at this more carefully and more seriously. And but I've experienced some really nice growth from November 2022 to November 2023. Just kind of continue to work. Well, obviously continue to work with PayProTech. It's really been the gold standard for me as far as that experience has gone.
Yeah, majority of my portfolio is with PayProTech, and what really helped out from the beginning was just the support that I got from the sales team, and just the direction and the tools that they gave me to kind of get out of the gates. And one thing that was really helped me out was they would actually pick up their phone when I would call. And that experience that I had with some other merchant service providers, you'd leave a message, this and that, and then they'd get back to you, whenever. And I needed, some questions answered, especially if it had to do something with a merchant. I needed those answers answered relatively quickly. So, the whole team over there with Jason Lee and with Danny and everything have been so supportive with me that I just am really happy. And like I said, I think I've been with PayProTech now for about I think it's been about a little over 6 years now.
But coming on board with PayProTech is, these guys, they are truly there to help you. And it's, like I said, it's not because it's just me. They are on the phone, they are responsive. And that's what taught me to be responsive to my merchants, is if I've got an issue that I can't handle myself, I make a couple of phone calls. I've got Jason Lee, I've got Jenny Rochelle, I've got Danny, I've got Jenny, the whole team, Matt Proctor with the POS Pros, our POS group within this. I can call any of those people, and so can you. And they will help you. They will help you land a deal. They will help you with a tight situation. They will help you with equipment decisions. What's the best for this merchant? Should I go with a Wi-Fi unit? Should I go with a standalone unit? What type of POS system do I need? These guys are there to help you. And, if you call them, they're on it. And if they're on the phone or they're with somebody and they say they're going to call you back, guys, they literally do call you back. Every single day I get my calls back.
really helps out in regards to the flexibility that you have with the job. And given I kind of know my book of business and I kind of have a ballpark idea on how many residuals I'm going to be having come in on a monthly basis. And what I try to do is ramp things up, in September or October, something to give me peace of mind, that I'll have additional income to be able to not only provide for my family, but maybe get them some nice gifts at Christmas time. So it's definitely huge, the residual component of it.
Well, I think anytime you can make passive income is fabulous. And then, of course, during the holiday season, because the money just continues to come in, you have to report to a job. You can just take that much more time for yourself and your family.
Absolutely. I started out, I remember when I first started and I had like 3 accounts, and every day or every week I'd look and see what their numbers were. And I didn't really get a grasp of how it was going to build over the years. And since then, it's like I still have those original 3 merchants, and how it's compounded is overwhelmingly shocking. And I love every minute of it, and I love what it does for me, but more importantly, I love seeing my merchants succeed. Season has been it's changed dramatically because when I was in my past career, I was in oil and gas, and then I was in banking, and both of those, in banking, I would be at work today. Instead, I'm packing and have been wrapping Christmas presents, and I'm packing to get ready to get on the road to go to Colorado to spend it with my family. And that wouldn't have been able to be. I would have had to ask off for vacation and all that stuff. I can run my own schedule.
I am back. So let's bring everybody up. Let's see if I fixed maybe. Yes, I moved Mike. Mike, you don't have a name tag anymore, but I did get you out of the background of everything there. And that was the first time for anybody watching that live video. But what the key is, as we put a new logo together, we said PayProTech is nothing without our partners. Our partners bring in the merchants, and the merchants have their customers, and we're going to have that continued growth. And I think that was just a little snapshot of some of our partners are seeing growth. Danny, quick response. I'll let you, as our leader and national sales director, who's brought in all these teams and then even brought your mom in. That shows the ultimate trust of what you believe in a company. Bring your mom in and throw us to the wolves like us. No special treatment. Notice that she said she gets no special treatment, which she doesn't. Danny, what were your first takes of just a few of our partners that I think speak for thousands of our partners? You're on mute, Danny.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I've got about 50 text messages here from partners asking if that's really my mom. And yeah, it is. She looks amazing, and she's really come into this and made it her own, And of course, I'd like to say she does get special treatment, but I think all of our partners do. It's something that we just do here at PayProTech, and we're here to help you win. And the more you win, the more we win, right? So, watching her build a portfolio. Kurt, we've always been incredibly close with. Alan, I've worked with quite a bit as well. And this is just hearing from those 3. And we've got countless others that are doing some testimonials and some interviews that I'm sure you guys will all see throughout 2024 as we do more things like this. Dave Orlogio, I'm talking to you. I want to see you on the next one. So. There's something to be said about our partners, and they're saying these things not necessarily because we're prompting them to, and of course we'd like to interview them and just hear the good, the bad, and the ugly about PayProTech, and it's just good hearing from them and getting them to be able to state kind of how they came up in this. So others, if you're still currently in those growth stages, right, you're just getting started with us, you're still kind of in the earlies where you just have a few accounts. You're going to be able to really get there and get up to the 20, 30, 40,000 a month that each of them are. and you're going to see some tremendous growth over the course of the next several years, and we're here to help you do it. So special treatment is kind of what we do here at PayProTech, so everybody gets it, and it's not just going to my mom.
I love it. All right. As we bring everybody else back in, I'm going to let the team speak. So I just paid $6.99, a whole $6.99 to get more people in the trivia. Apparently on the free version, you only get 20 people in, but it looks like I have to refresh. So should I refresh and start again, and everybody puts their code in and names in again and try to get more people in, or should we just go with the 20? I'm going to take, it's a voting democracy here, but only among the people that are live with us on the PayProTech staff. Luke, what do you think? Yes or no? Redo it or stay with the same?
We're all here for as many people as we can get on. Let's refresh that and get some more people.
All right. Jason Lee is nodding. All right, here we go. So we're going to do it live. Let's see if this all works. We'll roll over here. So ignore this screen because I'm closing it out. I am going back over to the Trivia Maker where I just spent $6.99 to get us a month subscription to this. Got to remember to cancel that because they'll get me for $1,000 later. And let's see. So I got to go to Explore. It'll send me to Christmas games. You're going to see me do this live. And I want Christmas trivia. And it should wait for the internet to wrap it up as I do things. It's got 40 questions. I'm going crowd mode, and this will give the screen. And everybody quickly grab the QR code, and we'll see how many players we get in here. We have had over, right now we're at 99. I see a peak of 103. We've had 145 people. We're going concurrent, highest concurrent, 103. So we now are giving away a $500 Amazon gift card and two $200 Amazon gift cards. So what you need to do is make sure, look at people getting in there. I like it. So let's see. It should pop over. The max should be 100. So first 100, because the next price point, I wasn't paying $100 to get in. Yes, we got over 20. Look at that. So, all right. So we're going to do trivia here in a second, but as everybody scan that, make sure you scan that code, grab that number. I'm going to flip this up again. Go to ppt.today. Several of you have. I have 44 entries right now. I know we have over 100 people watching. That means that you can get in and you'll be entered into the prize drawings after this live is over. So, are we ready? You guys ready to do a little trivia?
We're ready.
Give it a couple more seconds to see everybody get in.
Playing golf. I know, Jason, I know you're probably in the simulator. I know some of you guys are Christmas shopping. Jump into that ppt.today so you can get entered into the drawings. Even if you're out and about doing stuff, still want you guys to qualify for some of these really cool prizes we're going to be giving out.
Based upon the chat, I think Jason and his wife have registered at least once. They want
if
to
everything
win.
goes right with the software, they should not be able to register more than once. So we'll find out.
I know Jason's an honest guy, though.
All right, we'll give it about 30 more seconds, and we're going to try some trivia, and then we'll come back. We're going to highlight, we're going to play a couple trivia questions, see where our points are, see where the smartest Christmas experts are. Then we're going to highlight some things we're looking for 2024. We have a special greeting from Mr. Brian Linke, who is, well, he's in another country right now, and if you follow his wife or himself on Instagram, they're having one heck of a time as they're traveling, and couldn't be with us, but he recorded it for us earlier. And we'll end up with some special Danny as he shares about the trends in payments in 2024 as we look forward to that. Are we ready? Everybody again. It looks like we got 50 in. We're just going to go for it. Here we go. So what happens is you got a couple seconds on the questions. I didn't set this up because I forgot to go back in. So I think it's going to show us as it loads. Oh, I got it. There's the button. It's over here. Sorry. I had to find my mouse. Oh. Number one, it'll give you the number. The real St. Nicholas was born in what modern day country? 3, 2, 1. It should pop up on your phone with the question, go, and you have a few seconds, and I can even override it, but I'll give you a couple little bit to get the answer. I believe it'll tell you Billy, right away whether you got it right or wrong.
No,
it did not.
It did not.
So I will click next. I'm not giving you the whole time.
His answer is selected.
It is turkey.
It did now.
All right. Who got it right? Because you get a speed. James Rooks, Noah Rooks, Jeff Feller, 90. You get a speed. Okay, a lot of you got it wrong.
James Rooks.
All right. Look at that. We got, so the Rooks were really fast. And everyone else.
Free guy. Jeff Miller. Look at you guys.
Listen, my thumb was sitting on my phone, and it picked whatever my thumb was. I knew it was turkey.
Matt Davis.
Matt Davis
once at TV, he said.
All right, here we go. A couple more questions. And Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer was created as a promotion for what department store? 3, 2, 1. We should have some Christmas music as we do this here, too. Give you a little bit of time.
I got that.
Oh, is there somebody going to be tricked? Somebody out there is
Probably
trying to figure out where Starbucks is listed. Who got it? Montgomery Ward's. I wouldn't have got that wrong. I would have put Macy's.
Macy's seems simple,
All right. Let's see. Lash. Look at Danny Shard coming up, taking up the king on the top. We're going to keep going. Look at that. Let's see. How many zeros do we have? Quite a few still there. I won't embarrass you quite yet. We're going to go another question here. What song does Lucy ask Schroeder to play on his piano for Charlie Brown Christmas? Turn this music down just a little bit.
Man, Kevin Lashley, come on.
All right, here we go. Answers. 3, 2, 1. Who's going to go the fastest? More points. Will we see anybody ever get 100? If you answer it instantly. What song does Lucy ask Schroeder to play on piano in Charlie Brown Christmas? Is it Silent Night, Jingle Bells, Frosty the Snowman, Joy to the World? Oh, who has it? We're going to give you another couple seconds. 3, 2, 1. Hopefully you have your answer in there. It is Jingle Bells and Ric Flair coming up to the top. The Rooks are still having it. Lashley. Danny Shard dipping down just a little bit at 195. We got several at 195. Should have a few. We still got a couple zeros. No shame. Go on. Here we go. We're going to do a couple more questions.
I've got one.
I got lots of shit.
Down there with a goose
Multi
egg.
employees.
Jason Horn with the goose egg. Coach Mike with the goose egg. Nick with the goose egg.
Yes, sir.
All right. In the 12 days of Christmas, there are how many
employees?
Here we go. How many drummers drumming in the 12 days of Christmas?
Oh, man.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me. Okay, I won't sing anymore, I promise.
Keep going.
There we go. All right,
Yeah,
3, 2, 1. We got it. It is 12 drummers drumming. And the Rooks are back on top. Luke's climbing up.
Wow.
Danny Shard down there at the tie for 6. Uh-oh. What else we got down there? Kurt's gone down there.
Kevin Lashley.
Paul Kent's in there.
Kevin, are you betting on this now? Gosh.
All right, here we go. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Where was the baby Jesus born? Was it Galilee, Nazareth, Golgotha, or Bethlehem?
I hope I get this one right.
I moved it quick. How many people got it?
Yes.
All right. Oh, look at this. James Rooks at 393.
James.
Is he catchable at this point?
Oh my goodness.
All right.
Whoa.
We'll go
How many
3 more
questions
questions and we'll
We got
take a
40
little break.
questions. Oh, darn.
Yeah, we're not going to do We're not doing all 40, by the way. I don't even know what we All right, what was the name of the magician in the Magic Hat in the 1969 TV special Frosty the Snowman? This is going to date a few people. I was not alive yet. All right.
Year of birth.
Black Peter, Professor Finkel, Professor Hinkle, Black Bart. I'm going to give you about 3 seconds on this. Good guessing. Somebody knows this. Claim it on chat. All right, Professor Hinkle.
Crap.
Named, and that is what Hinkle Fieldhouse is named after in Butler here in Indianapolis. No, that is not true. And no changes to the top.
James Rooks knew that one. That's a Google if I've ever seen it.
I got to go faster so you don't have enough time to Google, don't I? Here we go.
Yeah.
I'm going right in. I'm just jumping over the question, not pre-reading it so you don't have a chance. So you got to answer it quick. Eggnog was the first consumed in what U.S. city? Oh, I actually know this one. Not just because I see the answer.
Yell it out if you
Here we go. I took my kids there a couple of years ago, just outside down the road from Williamsburg, Jamestown, Virginia. Was the first place eggnog was consumed.
Did I get it?
And, we got a new leader.
Billy West.
Look at that. Billy West is coming,
Moving
racing
up.
hard.
Got the last 3, I think.
All right, this will be the last one for the segment. We'll come back and do a couple more. It doesn't count how many we have, does it? I don't see the counter on this thing. So, all right. What English monarch established the Christmas tree tradition in Great Britain? Oh, the answers are.
She probably just died.
Victoria, Elizabeth I, George II, Henry VIII. And the answer is 3, 2, 1. Victoria, Queen Victoria.
Yes, I got one.
And here we go.
Sorry.
No major changes on the top. All right, we're going to take a little pause. We'll come back to it here in a little bit. We'll, what we want to do is highlight a couple things that we may think about for the 2024. We've got a lot of rollouts. We've got a lot of plans. We've been working on it. A group of us were together beginning of part of the month of December, working on some of those plans. We've been putting in meetings, getting things rolled out, and we're excited just to kind of tease a few things. And so these are not official announcements. You're not going to hear a date. You're not even probably going to hear a range other than it's coming in 2024. But we're going to start with this, and it is kind of tied to, well, all of these are tied to products that have rolled out this year. So we'll start, we're going to roll out a new point of sale for a whole group of people, and it's going to come here in the next, hopefully pretty early on in 2024. We've been in meetings. I've been in 2 meetings this week trying to put everything together. We have meetings next week, and it's called Cluster POS, and it's when you don't want your cluster to be a beep. You just want to use a cluster. And it's a great restaurant point of sale that started up in Quebec, Montreal, Canada, and is now coming here to the U.S. and has over 100 locations as it's been serving the U.S. And we've been part of the beta testing with several of our partners. And Jason Lee, I'm going to ask you this. You've been part of helping several of our partners as we've kind of been the beta testers of getting this up and running in the U.S. Talk about the partners that you've been supporting and how Cluster has been successful for them for helping restaurants.
Yeah, this is one we're really excited about. I have had the privilege to work really closely with a couple of partners who've tested it throughout the last few months, and so I got to be a little bit more involved than normal on that. And it's refreshing. We're really excited. When they email me, they say "Bonjour, Jason Lee," which makes me feel very fancy. But the technology is really great. So far, the partners that have worked with it have loved it. So we're really looking forward to launching that later next year.
It is coming soon. I'm very excited about it. I think it's going to be a great addition, and there's going to be a really, I think, Danny, I'm going to throw this to you. I think the promotion we're going to roll out, I think probably levels, it's got to be the biggest promotion we've ever done for a new rollout of a new piece of hardware. Would you agree?
Absolutely. And for those partners that have been with us for some time, know how we love doing promotions and making them better than the ones that we've done before. So I think this one's gonna definitely hit at an all-time high. The solution itself, it's a game changer for us. We've had a lot of consistency with it. The partners are really reacting well to it. The process of getting these merchants on has been quite different and somewhat refreshing from what we're used to. So I think you guys are going to really be excited about it whenever we're ready to launch. We're going to probably do it in some phases, but as this goes full steam ahead, you're going to be able to earn a lot of extra money on some of these merchants that qualify for the system. So it's exciting.
And I see several of us already trying to get, does it have a customer-facing screen? I see you, Jason Horn. We're not going to give details. This is a sneak peek. A very small sneak peek, just a very quick sneak peek. And we're going to give another sneak peek. We launched, and it took a lot of work of Mr. Billy West to finally get Valor and Deja Vu terminals onto EPX and onto our processing systems. And so we saw the QD2 and the QD series roll on through Deja Vu. Billy, we're hoping here we hope is early. We're pushing as fast and hard as we can. We don't know a date, but in early 2024, what are some things we can look for some on Deja Vu of some sneak peeks of some new hardware coming to PaperTech?
Yeah, you've got the P series, which I think everybody has heard of and has been asking about. I spoke with our Deja Vu rep yesterday, and he told me next week. When he says next week, I say it's probably 2 or 3 weeks, but That's just the nature of the business. But certification's being finished
February
up.
1st.
February 1st. Well, we can roll with that, I suppose. But I'm hoping at the beginning of January we'll have it. Just to be clear, that does not include the iPOS gateway. That certification is different than the P line. The P line is going to be running on the Steam platform. So until the gateway obviously gets certified, and then it can also connect to the gateway. But one of the things that we've had here recently that we've been putting some out is the connection that we have with the FluidPay gateway, and that is it's a very similar setup to that iPOS gateway with the P. It's great for the medical and the legal verticals. Really, pretty much anybody that needs like a virtual terminal on a PC with a customer-facing device that the customer can pay with on the other side of the counter. So that is up and running right now. We've got the QD4 connected to it. The P was, as soon as it gets certified, will also be able to do the same thing with FluidPay. But yeah, I mean, it's been amazing, really, with Deja Vu has come up with this year. Valor it's the same thing. They've got new products coming. The QD4's got a new chassis coming. It's a little bit sleeker, and it looks really good. But I don't know if you guys can see. This
And we can see Everett in the reflection there. I like that.
Oh,
I can see your kid.
There he is on my computer.
Yep.
But that's what we have to look forward to, and I mean, as fast as we can push them out, we're going to. So
We're between that and one other thing I was going to highlight. We have a lot of things I think that are going to happen. I mean, I didn't expect Billy to say next week. Man, that will be great. Like we said, we'll push it as fast as we can. We're always pushing our vendors to go as fast as we possibly can. We're not in control of a lot of the pieces, but we can certainly. Billy does a great job at respectfully being a thorn in the flesh and making sure that they keep moving forward, and we'll keep doing that for you. And then we have a new with those on the QD2 or any of the Deja Vu series. Our partner in Roll and Pay has built in their software and their loyalty software. So look for that early on in 2024, as we'll talk about how you can offer. There are lots of places you can go to offer QD series and P series Deja Vus, but you'll be able to add on a loyalty product that is card centric. You don't have to like scan a card, don't have to put your phone number in other than the first time. And it's a really cool system. We'll be rolling that out, and that's just a little sneak peek of what's coming. Now let's get back to what's really important. We're going to bring everyone up. We're going to do, let's see, Danny, how many, 4 more questions? See what changes we get.
Oh boy.
All right, Here we go. All right. I need some, I loaded over 40 Christmas songs in here. I think The Magic of Christmas sounds like a good one here. We'll get some music playing over here. All right. That's slow. We need Jingle Bells. Let's get off that. All right. We'll try Jingle Bells. All right. Here we go. Going to the next question. Oh, it's a reindeer question. I don't even know what question it is. What is the name? No, not reindeer. What is the name of Ebenezer Scrooge's deceased business partner? Ooh. Tiny Tim, Jacob Marley, Fezziwig, Bob Cratchivas. Oh,
Just saw this the other day.
Mr. Jacob
Still got it wrong.
Marley. Oh, James Rook's coming back up to the top. Kevin Lashley holding on to the tight.
Oh,
Billy West
boy.
still holding on. Danny Shard still on the top of the screen. There's some people still not playing down there. No shame. Hey, maybe they a little scared to jump in. Here we go. It's number 2 of 4 questions. Who tried to steal Christmas from the Who's of Whoville? Oh my word. Do you have kids? This one gets a little too easy. Is a Scrooge, the abominable snowman, Grinch, or old Ma'am Potter. Not old man, old Ma'am Potter, apparently. And the answer is the Grinch, of course. And the question is, let's go. Jenny Rickle, which is the best Grinch movie? Is it the Jim Carrey movie? Is it the original animation? Is it the live? Which one is the best one, Jenny? What do you think?
I
I like the Jim Carrey one. It's my
All
favorite.
Jim Carrey, who was apparently angry the whole time that no one liked him because he was a method actor and absolutely was a Grinch on set. That is commitment for us here. All right, here we go. So hopefully you'll see that because my computer is going a little slow. Okay, so we've got James Rooks at the top. 2 more questions. Why were candy canes first invented? 3, 2, 1. The questions are, this should be on your screen right now. And to hold stockings, for bored kids at church, to stir coffee, to decorate Christmas trees. Oh man. For bored kids at church. Look at that. And
gotta be kidding.
Dang it.
No change in the leadership. That thing did not move at all. You guys are getting some leads here. Last question. According to the Bible, how did Mary and Joseph get to Bethlehem? Those who are going to have some 99s on there. I'm going to guess a camel by foot, a donkey. The Bible doesn't say. And it is the Bible doesn't say because we've always pictured it in a lot of ways. Tricks.
That's a trick question.
That was a trick question. All right. James Rooks. The Rooks took us over. Kevin Lashley stayed on high. James Anders, Andy Merchant stayed on high. The top Paprotech staff, Billy West coming to the top. Just squeaking out a win against Luke. Congratulations. Josh Brown got on the top page. And that is our trivia. Make sure. I think last time I looked at the spreadsheet, we had 72 people that signed up. We've had 165 people join us at one point live, and that means you haven't gone to pptday.today and signed up. And you can't be part of the random drawing after we sign off if you're not on that list. So please go to that, put out the simple form, and I'm going to leave it open just for a little bit after we're done, but I'm going to shut it down pretty quickly after we're live. So even those who come to watch us afterwards, I'm sorry, guys. It didn't work. As we close out times today, we're going to let Danny Shard, and one of our most popular videos last year, and we'll do another version of this, but I wanted him to give a chance to help us kind of look forward into 2024. We gave you a sneak peek of some things at Paprotech, but kind of look a little broader at what are some of the trends that he sees as a person that has been involved in this industry for over 2 decades that are going to affect you as our very beloved partners, affect us as a whole team and family as we work together as Paprotech, that the payment trends of 2024. Danny Shard, it's all yours.
Well, I thought he was going to have me start a sing-along, which I think I'm going to have Jason Lee start the sing-along for us after I say my piece here. So 2023, what an exciting year, right? And, I think one of the biggest parts of this year is as we saw how defined are what we called or what we always knew as cash discount programs, right? As they've gotten more defined throughout this year, you've got now dual pricing, cash discounting, surcharging. Our flat rate pricing programs have really taken off more for merchants that are sticking on the traditional side. But having more definition to these programs, I think, has helped us all a ton. They know where we stand. There's not any more of that gray area conversation that we've been having for the last 5 or 6 years on this program, right? So I love the definition. I love the evolution of the solutions and how they've really kind of helped you position these programs the way that you've wanted to create a better customer experience, right? By providing card prices and cash prices on the solutions, on the receipts. It's been really exciting. And I think going into 2024, we're just going to see a lot more of it, right? So we're going to see a lot more solutions kind of jump into these types of programs and these definitions that have really been out there now for the last 6, 7 months, 8 months. Since Visa made its announcement of dropping surcharging from 4% to 3%, that was huge. And that kind of triggered this domino effect that we see now, and kind of has positioned us to where we are today. And, we're always going to find ways of making programs work. And, the way that this program is stood up now, I think it's more solid than it's ever been before. And I think more merchants are getting behind it. And so as you go into 2024, looking for solutions and looking for systems and programs that are going to support the way you want to sell is really where you want to be. And that's what our main focus is here at Paprotech. I'm also seeing, a huge push and need for loyalty and these types of programs in the small, medium business space. In the SMB space, I think these merchants are really lacking when it comes to gift and loyalty solutions. Our partners at Enroll and Pay, you've heard me talk about the party that we had with them. I really think that we're going to see more of them and kind of those programs really kind of pushed into our market. If you guys go to any big box store now as you're shopping for the holidays, you see it in a massive way, right? You're asked for your email, you're asked for your phone number. Enroll and Pay does it even better. But I think more than just having Enroll and Pay, just merchants having access to these types of solutions and these systems that are going to drive merchants or customers back into their businesses is going to be huge, right? And it's going to be on us to push them there. So I think we're going to see more of that going into next year. More solutions going into the dual pricing games. And 2024 is going to be one of the more exciting years. So I'm excited about it and excited to do it with all of you on this call today.
All right, as we close up, I'm going to bring up one last person who is on the other side of the world right now that had a message for us all. Hopefully the video.
Hey, Paper Tech Nation. I apologize for the colorful shirt, but I just got done with a little rehab on my shoulder. Just had shoulder surgery, and this is the only shirt that I can just slip on because I can't raise my arm above my head. Just want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. It's been an amazing 2023. Couldn't do it without you. Really looking forward to 2024. We've got some big things planned. And again, thanks again. And wishing everybody and your families a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thanks.
All right, here we go. As we close out and bring up just a little bit of Christmas music in the background, we'll get our greetings. We're so thankful that you joined us, that you have hopefully decided. We'll be giving our prizes out. Look for your emails. We'll get those out. We'll announce it in an email probably tomorrow and who won. But we're so thankful for all of you joining us. Let me bring everyone up who made the call for Paul and Josh, who got bumped off because the server wouldn't hold us all, though I think I figured out what was happening on that. But we'll get better. We just keep growing. Every year gets better and better. We're so thankful. Anything, closing words, Luke Özdejian, what would you say as a greeting as we end up 2023 and head to 2024 for our partners? And I don't hear it. Are you on mute?
I think as well, but that somebody who I listen to on a daily basis says, say something nice to somebody, it could change their life. I appreciate everybody on this call and the family that I've built here in the last year, and I'm really looking forward to a really fruitful and successful 2024. So Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, everyone.
I love it. Closing words, Mike Stetzel, you got 10 seconds. Make it quick. What do you say in Merry Christmas?
Oh, you're killing me.
I know.
I've always appreciated.
Yeah. I'm gonna go. Go ahead.
You did that
That
on
was
purpose.
Me. Yep.
I've always appreciated the constant push here at PayProTech that we've had, even 3.5 years ago during COVID. We're always moving forward. I appreciate that. And to echo Luke, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all of our partners. In whatever you celebrate, we wish you the best.
I love it. Billy West, closing words. It's Christmas.
This Christmas. All you agents out there, can you take like a week off and give us a break in here? I mean,
Never hear that from us.
He says that now, but he says that now.
Don't listen to him.
Well, yeah, don't listen to me. No, I do want you guys to spend some time with your family. Take a second to smell the roses and love on your family. And we appreciate you so much, and we want to make sure everybody has a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. So.
All right. Coming to Jenny and Jason Lee, closing words, and then I believe Danny will be last as we close out. Jenny, closing words?
Just thankful, grateful, blessed, you guys. It's been a great year, and we obviously have the numbers and the cool things that we've rolled out, and 2024 is going to be great. So take some time to reset, be with your families, and be prepared for 2024. It's coming.
How about you, Jason Lee?
Oh man, it's just been this year. Every year feels bigger and better than the last, and it's all because of these partners and this team we have, and we could not feel more blessed to get to do it with you guys every day. So the train's rolling for 2024, and it's going to be a fun year. Merry Christmas.
And Danny Shard, how about you? Closing words.
I'd like to turn it back to Jason Lee to start a sing off, but I won't do that to her. But 2024 is her year. Excited to work with all of you. Like Jenny said, it's coming quick and it's going to come swiftly. So enjoy this time with your family, but we're going to still be here to support you if you crazy guys want to keep selling during the holidays. But we're excited for 2024. Big things coming. So have a great holiday.
All right, on that, we say Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy New Year. We'll see you very, very soon. And we're very thankful for everybody. Wave to the cameras. Happy holidays, and we'll see you in 2024. Thanks, everybody. Merry Christmas.